Hello, this is Gorn Throt coming to you from the depths of Lost Hope. Welcome. And today we're going to continue with our journey here with Stanford Richard. And there are a couple things to take care of here at the beginning, breakfast and whatnot. But I was looking, did a little research, and we haven't seen a helicopter yet, which is kind of making me paranoid. For a multitude of reasons. I don't want to be caught out when the helicopter comes. But I looked, and it seems as though if you check your radio before 9 a.m., it won't show up. There's a thing, air activity detected, I believe is the phrasing. And we've been checking our radio when we wake up, and it's been before 9 a.m. So I'm going to try to wait after 9 a.m. or exactly 9 a.m. and see if I get any indication that there's going to be a helicopter. Again, I just don't want to be out and about if that is imminent. But if not, I think I'm going to change things up a little bit and maybe journey into Louisville proper. There's a couple things we need to find. One of them is how to use the generators magazine, because without that, once this power goes out, we're going to have some problems. I have a generator, but I cannot install it. I'm going to have some, let's see, I'll have some bolognese, make Mr. Richard here happy. He's down to 90 pounds, so we've lost 5 pounds. And skills, I just want to check that fitness. Maybe here at the beginning. Nah, probably not. I'll probably continue to do exercise at the end of the day, so hopefully it kind of mitigates the negatives that we get for that. So I'll have a can of carrots for breakfast. Why not? But yeah, so I might journey in. The other thing I'm looking for is a trailer. So you can attach trailers to the backs of vehicles. Get rid of this tin can. I'll utilize the center here. To your vehicles, and obviously that ups the carrying capacity. Believe every time you find a trailer, it starts off with an 80 capacity, 80 kilograms. They're always beat up. They're always within the last 20% of their utilization. The tires are bad, the shocks are bad, and the storage facet of the vehicle is all dinged up. You can repair all that, and I think you can get it up to 90, something like that. So anyway, I like one of those too, because if we're riding around, we can obviously utilize those. So let's go out. Sun's out, or well, the sun's out. It's at least brighter out. And now that there's not zombies around, oh, I can get into this. Check out the, yep. And maybe we could utilize this to, and then we have 2 vehicles. 140 capacity, it's better than the one we have. And take a look at the front here. Maybe we can utilize this to drive in. And then it's empty. Yeah, see, it's a little beat up, 61%. No gas. Engine's kind of dinged up. The tires are terrible. But that's good because we can also drive in and abandon this if need be for another one. We could also always go back and get that vehicle at the distillery too. So I'll take a look here. Try to hot wire it. If I can get it hot wired, maybe that's what we'll do. Just kind of take a journey. Yep, so I have no gas. That's fine. I can go down and get our gas can from the other vehicle. I could also probably drive up here. Let's look at our map. Yeah, let's recover this vehicle. We'll or this our van and this house. So I'll put a heart here as well, since it's good. And I'm going to put a little house logo next to it. So that means we're utilizing this as our base. Could also drive up here, take a look, check out this building and see what it is. I'm just curious. I have no idea. So that's what we'll do. But that way I won't get bored. Minor pain. Might be because we slept on a good bed for once. And it might be because we're sneaking around. I'm going to just walk. Yep. Couple folks out here. This area shouldn't be too bad. But again, I don't want to... We'll see. That the helicopter is an issue for me. Because if we get caught out in that, it could be... could be the game. It could be it. I think this is our... I think this is where we left the our van. Nope. It's down. Yeah, we have some friends here. We'll take them out. It's not terrible. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's the decision that needs to be made officially. Is we'll kind of still remain close. Yep. I'm not going to run after you. They'll turn and come back after you. That's kind of their modus operandi. You go, oh, okay, that individual is not going to be a problem. And then they turn around and come back after you. So I think this is where our van is. And that's the other reason why I want to at least move the van. Because I'm infamous for losing vehicles. Yeah, we have somebody right behind us. It's this person. I thought it was for sure. It was for our friend. So I'll take them out. Yeah, we have a couple here, and yep, I'll take them out. Just I keep this area kind of clean then. What's this book I dropped here? Farming Beginner 1. Yep, this is that individual who was sitting on the fence. So he's made a particularly long journey just to get to us, but we'll move our van up then. And then also, if things start going cuckoo crazy, we're not near a house that is actually intact. So, why? Oh, see, yeah, we got a group of people here. We got a couple herds. I am going to take these folks out. Because again, it's early in the morning also, and I'm going to run to my angle because I don't feel like fighting them. Yeah, see, they're all... Oh, there's somebody down here. We'll take them out too. Yeah, they all went to the vehicle. So, we'll take them out. And our other friends, yep. And there's a police officer who might have a bulletproof vest, which contributes a lot of protection, as well as a piece of clothing. So, you gotta watch them. We're in the middle of the summer, so... we got to watch overheating. I'd love to get back into shape here with Mr. Richard. So, yep, bulletproof vest. I'm going to wear it. Going to take off our... I'll put it away for now. Up, and there's the helicopter. So, we got a motor. You can... I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I got to... I have to... We're going to go back to where we were at. Because it will draw a lot of zombies. So, I believe we were in here. Yep. Brake's not so great on this vehicle. But, if you can hear that, there we go. It will fly over, it will fly off. And so we're trapped in here for the day. Which is fine. So I'll show you a little. I'm not going to make you suffer through the entirety of what you would do in a day in this situation, but we don't have... all of our things are in the truck. So I don't want to go out there, because if we go out there, it will immediately fly over us. It's about 4 hours. And so we have to watch. Now, this house might be sacrificial now, because if zombies start congregating around here, start trying to break in, which we can't go out and fight them, because then the helicopter will hover over this house and then they'll just come in waves. So I think there's one. I hear something out here. Yep. I don't know if they're at our door. They are, I think. I'll open this door. I'll let them in. Yep. And I'll fight them inside here. But I'm not stepping out. So, yep, there's zombies out there that followed us up when we drove. You just kind of have to grin and bear it. And again, this might be a sacrificial house then, which is good and bad. I don't know if I necessarily want to keep this as our base. It does have a fireplace, which is nice when the winter comes. We do have a book and a word search magazine, so that's good. And Mechanics 1 in here for beginner. So this is exactly what you do. I'll grab that and I'll sit and read it. And again, and I'll speed up things a little bit. And you just gotta listen to make sure the so it sounds like it went away. Don't get fooled by it. Again, it's about 4 hours, so that came at about 9 o'clock. There you go, you can hear it back again. So if you're playing on a solo server, speed through the day, read a book, eat some food. Again, don't be fooled that it sounds like it's going away and coming back. But this is your productive day where you just kind of settle down and read a book, work on skills. So I could exercise this day. I pretty much want to stay inside. Even that 4 hours scenario where maybe at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the helicopter's gone. Why chance it? Because that helicopter flying around the board is going to start moving herds of zombies, and it's just going to be terrible. So I'm not going to mess with it too much. I could go out there. If you want to fight, by all means, go outside, stand in the middle of the road, let the helicopter sit above you. You'll get what you asked for. But and I have this scenario set on once. So in the settings for the board, actually, you can make it so that the helicopter comes in multiple times throughout your gameplay. I have it set for once. You don't really want to mess with the helicopter. I mean, it's not fun, and there's no benefit to it. It's not like they drop off supplies. It's not like they come down and save you. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to finish this book. I'm going to eat. I'm going to drink, rest up, because tomorrow then we will go out. Now that the helicopter's flown over and I didn't get caught out in it, now we can begin kind of taking care of the rudimentary business at what I'll say is the beginning / mid-game, which is hunkering down, establishing our base, getting crops planted so that we can actually start farming, things like that. So, and I'll put this back on the shelf. Why not? This gentleman I don't know if I ever searched him, hit a pistol on him. But anyway, so we'll sneak around in here. Again, we're stacking folks in here too, which isn't great, but there's only a few. I mean, I think you have to have around 10 individuals laying on a floor before it starts becoming an issue. There's a can of chili on the counter. We're going to open that, eat that. Not too bad in the calories, and I'm just going to eat the whole thing. If we go adventuring in that red van, we'll start loading that one up with food as well. Got to start watching our water consumption. So I'll talk a little bit about that while we're standing here. So there you go. My thirst is 18. I believe every 2 units takes care of, well, we'll see. I'll drink out of there. But you can see that sink has 18 units of water out of the 20 capacity that it can hold, but it's not infinite because the water's off. So there you go, 2 units. Got my thirst back down to 0. But we only have 16 units left of water in that sink before the sink is empty. Now we can do a couple things to change that, and one of them is to build a water rain catcher and then attach it here, and that's a whole thing, and we'll go into it though. I mean, I do it all the time because I like that. When you have water in a rain catcher, it actually cleanses the water, because if we had a rain catcher, let's say out here by our grill, and we just drank out of it, it has the virus in it, and you'll turn into a zombie. I mean, it'll kill you if you drink enough of it. So, but if you attach a rain barrel or a rain catcher to a plumbed sink, so you have to plumb it into a sink, and you can't, there's a bunch of mechanics to it, but suffice it to say, for some reason it cleans the water. So when the water gets shut off, that's what we do. Build a rain catcher and plumb a different sink, and we're good to go. You can't, I don't believe, plumb it to a pre-existing sink. I believe you have to make one. So I'll open these sardines. So it's 4 p.m. Gotta get rid of this tin can. Eat these, and I'll eat them all. So yeah, we'll spend the rest of the day. If we had another book, we could read that as well. We don't have any TV programs to catch, so wish I had. If I had an electricity book, we would do that. Oh, I got beef jerky up here. I'll take that. Yeah, take this opportunity to check our inventory. We have farming. I don't need to read that. Oh, we can do that. So let's do chairs. Let's do these chairs and tables. So a little bit about skills while we're at this juncture. So our carpentry, we partially read that book. So our multiplier is 1.2 for the XP. So the XP coming in gets multiplied by 1.2, and we get a little bit just because we read that book. But here's how you increase your skills. So I can disassemble that dark wooden chair because it's sitting right next to me. And if you look, the skill is carpentry, so it always tells you what it's contributing to. The tools that I need are one of those in the first category. So either a hammer, ball peen hammer, stone hammer, and then that second set is also a tool I need, which is either a saw or a garden saw. The chance to get something good out of that transaction, 27%. And as you can see, when it popped up, it said, yeah, you didn't get anything. So that's fine. This does make noise, so you got to watch it. So there again, the skill it contributes to is carpentry, ball peen hammer, hammer, stone hammer. I don't need a saw this time, but I'm going to take this apart, and then we'll look here. We are at 121.95, and we have to hit 150 to improve that skill level. And I could speed this up, but I'm not going to get too crazy here. I'm not going to do this extensively if I'm going to improve these things. So 125, it only contributes like 4 points. So I have to go up 24 points. So that means I'd have to break down approximately 6 things that would contribute 4 points. So I'll disassemble the chair. I'll do this last just to show you the difference in the... So 125.85. I can speed this up, which is great on a solo. So 127.8. It only contributes like 2 points because my multiplier isn't that great. Larger items will contribute better XP. So, that small table only contributed like a point. So, that's the other thing. Be discerning as to what you're breaking down. And I could watch that. I do believe I have a woodcraft video in our pocket here, so I could watch that and get the XP for it, but I like to save those, and we can go to the video store. But yeah, just take apart wooden items, and you'll be in good shape. So that was a little bit better, 133. So again, I'm looking at approximately 15 points to get that to level 2. Now, the best thing to do, like if we were going to use this as a base, maybe not break down the things that are in the base, but and I'm getting bored and there's zombies out here. I'm going to go out and just check and make sure things aren't crazy cuckoo out here. Since we're going to be exploring, break down things randomly along there. And so that's, I'd love to read the, yeah, there's all kinds of folks out here. I'd love to read the electronics book because electronics is a little bit tougher to level. There's no videos for it. It's basically breaking down electrical items as you come across them. So if we're exploring, that's what you do. Go to a hotel, you break down every lamp. You break if you go into a restaurant, you break down every oven, every hood over the oven. Those are especially good. You get a lot of XP. We've been looking at folks with their digital watches. Regular watches, like mechanical watches, don't contribute anything to that, but digital watches contribute if you take them apart. Walkie-talkies, radios, things like that. So if I have an electronics book in here, I might grab it. I do not. I have mechanics 2 and carpentry 5, so again, that'll be something we need to look for. There's that woodcraft video. So I could read Mechanics 2 after Mechanics 1 is done. I read Mechanics 1, and the really good thing about that, if you can see that it tells you right there, the third line down, number of pages I read the entirety of that. So we're in good shape there. If we went to cooking or trapping, so there you go. So it tells you what the topic of the exposure videos are. So, but we've just gotten tired, so I'm going to go through end this day and then we'll start fresh. And now that we know that the helicopters come through, and it's basically a day. It's 24 hours. Yep, we have somebody at our back door now, and I'll let them in, get rid of them. I don't want to have a bunch of people knocking at our doors here. Yeah, that machete is again clutch. But yeah, gave us some slight panic, so I got rid of our boredom, and I will do our exercise. So I think if we consistently do this, our fitness will go up. So I'll do it for, let's see, I'll do it for 20. Well, nope, I'll do it for 10. Put my stuff away. And I'll speed this up. We don't need to watch. And I'll actually do some push-ups too. Speed that up. And there we go. Yep. Close that. Put it on our, well, I don't even need to put on our backpack. We'll let him get a good night's rest without the backpack. Here we go. Get a drink. So that one has 18 in it as well. And this has 20. So we'll just drink out of this one real quick. And we're tired. And we'll go to sleep. Right click. And we'll let that file through real quick. Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning. Not great, but it'll allow us to start pursuing some things. So we have the little action music, which I don't know if that's indicating that there's someone out and about, but we also might have woken up because we were hungry. But I want to see how the exercise kind of affects our ability to... yeah, I'll eat the mac and cheese. Why not? It has fairly high caloric impact, but we'll see where we're at here. So, a little more fitness. Our weight's still going down though, so we're in good shape. So, we're might as well, while we're doing this, I'll show you. Venture out too much in the darkness. This grill, remove the propane tank. And we could actually use this to cook on. And when the power goes out, you could use a grill to grill meat or anything that you would find. I don't know if we looked in here. Yeah, sausages. I could cook those. I could also cook them in the oven, and the ice cream in there. But once power goes out, those things will quickly rot and go away. So go out here. I already have a friend. I'll take care of them. Just want to be careful now. Now that the helicopter's been over, it basically like kind of reshuffles the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here, turn on my headlights so I can actually see out here a little bit. And we're going to grab the gas tank. It has some fuel in it. You can see that little green line. We'll fuel this one up, drive around. And I think I'm going to investigate that area. Oh, don't need to put gas in, right? That's some gas. And I'll throw the empty can in the back. If we come across any other vehicles that we don't want, but they have gas in them, then we can just start siphoning. Oh, and that's what always happens. You're trying to fill something, and zombies come. So I'm going to take this person out. It's always when you're carrying stuff, see no zombies for a week, and then as soon as you have any kind of encumbrance... Oh, there's somebody else here. At least I thought I heard somebody. Maybe not. And that's why you don't mess around in the early morning, unless you have to. Alright. Try this once more. And for some reason, they don't make any noise until they're right upon you when you're filling gas tanks. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's part of the game. It makes it more exciting. So there you go. Now this is fueled. I'll check the back. Just that tote bag. Put the empty gas can in there. Re-equip our machete. I'll grab that tote bag because I'll throw it. I'll throw it over here in the begonias. So it's not in the back, so we know. I'll try to start this vehicle up. There we go. Back up a little bit. Come across. And we will go... Yeah, it says about half a tank of gas. And we have some zombies there. We're going to take that first right and just come right down here, see what this is about. We could also go and see these houses too, but again, I kind of want to go along here, and eventually I think I want to go into Louisville proper, so I won't get into too much fighting out here in the dark. It's just not a good position to be in. Plus we'll draw some of these folks with us over here, so we're kind of, and we'll take some of them out. Have a high fence there, so that's good. Yeah, see, this is, I mean, it's also not good for just recording wise, but see, there's some vehicles, so I have a feeling, since this is, yeah, I have a feeling this is an apartment building, which if it is, I don't know if I'm going to get too, I don't know, nice truck, too into it. We'll take a look around, but I'm more interested in the vehicles here. I mean, this is pretty nice, high fence. So, just a tip, if you're going to fight out here in the night, turn your headlights on and fight in front of it, because then that way at least you can see. Yeah, and this is a dangerous prospect. I mean, we're rested, so not bad. And I'm going to run, and I'm going to get back in front of my lights. I'm going to get off of this angle. And I know there's folks behind us, because I can hear them. Yep, there they are. So again, night fighting, dangerous prospect. Keep looking and making sure folks aren't behind you. We're looking at 6 o'clock for the darkness to kind of fade away. So that's why I was talking about that classic wristwatch. It will not contribute to, if I would disassemble it, our digital, our electrical skill. So, all right, let's take a look in here. So this is a manufacturing van. Yeah, it's in good shape. Battery's not great, but so we'll take a look inside. And the reason I want to take a look at this is, so yeah, we have a key to it. Louisville map I'll take. We'll look at the maps. Leather glove, I always just wear them and switch out. Yeah, our old one's dirty and bloody. Let's see. Oh, let's see if there's any. There is. There's just a little bit of gas in there. But the reason I wanted to get in here, the back. Yeah, welder's mask, say propane tank, empty bottle. So I will take the propane tank. And I'll take that extra welder's mask. Empty bottle's good, and if you don't have a gas can like we do in there, you can always use an empty bottle. It's barely any gas to have it running, but it's better than nothing. So, propane tank. Always make sure you're putting it into the trunk of the vehicle versus the ground. It always seems to default to the ground. Turn off our vehicle here. I'll turn off our light. There are street lamps that come on and off. Again, once the power goes out, you do not have those. So check the back of the trunk here. Another empty gas can, heavy duty tire. Take a look at this. Looks nice on the outside. And I don't know if that's a delivery truck up there. We'll take a look at that too. Yeah, driver's seat's all beat up, but not bad. I hear somebody coming. Or I thought I did. That's a van. But yeah, we could go through and we could siphon all the gas out of these vehicles. And if you want to go someplace fast, take a small car. If you want to go someplace, yeah, not great, no gas. But I'll check the trunk. I'll check the trunks of some of these cars just to see what we're looking at. Whoop, nope, nope, nope. There we go. Duct tape. I'll take it. Why not? Could always repair the machete again. I keep hitting the V key, and that makes you want to investigate their mechanics. So, but yeah, these small cars, they're great. There's another gentleman. Always make sure you have your weapon on. If you have time, turn around. So I miss. Yeah. And you can see it's getting lighter out now. Military boots, yep. And we're getting a little thirsty. We'll take a drink. We have 2 water bottles since we can. Better than just one. And take them out. Yeah, I'll just go over and investigate this building a little bit. Like I said, I think it's it's an apartment building. Has roof access. Oh, these scenarios you always want to check out. Oh, somebody just sitting on the ground there. I just walked right by him. Construction vehicles near, or trucks near cones. Because this is the kind of stuff you find. All kinds of, duffel bags, hard hats, toolboxes. Sometimes you find sledgehammers laying around, so we'll investigate the ground around here. But let's see. First aid kit, no big deal. Empty pop. Floodlights, if you want to put them up. Road cones. Those things, again, they're one of those items that if you put in your inventory, you have to place them. You can't just drop them, and they're heavy as sin. I will take the boxes of nails. You always can use nails. Duct tape's good. Empty bucket's good. I'll take that sack. We didn't take too many of those. I'll check these toolboxes. Nothing in the tool. I don't think so. Let me just grab one of those just to see. Hard hat and duffel bag. Yeah, it's indicating, yep, nothing in that one. A screwdriver in that one. But I just want to make sure. So I put that in our... Yep. Just going to place that on the ground. Just to double check it, make sure that my reading is not incorrect. There you go. But this person had a digital watch. We could start collecting digital watches. But, yep, so no luck there. It is foggy out, which is also problematic. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't really get what's going on here. This is the wall. Yeah, we have a bunch of folks down here. Yeah, and fighting in the fog, it's not great. If we would have listened to the radio, they would have warned me. And you got to really watch people popping up behind you. Yep. Always check. Yep, nothing of value. Yeah, I don't know what type. I don't know what this building is. I can't tell. There's people banging around in there. Office building of some sort, maybe? Yeah, so there's somebody in there. There's people down here. I'll take a quick look, but I'm not gonna... If it's an office building, no, it's apartments. You can see this zombie is standing out on the balcony there. Look at that. It's terrible. I'm not gonna go through there. That's a death trap. And I can't guarantee we'll find anything that we need. These folks could jump off. It's foggy out. I'm not gonna chance it. We'll just remember that that's there. You can hear a bunch of people running around in there. I'm not gonna... And it's terrible out. It's terribly foggy out. So, won't be too productive. Better to be safe in a vehicle at least. So we'll go back to our red van. There's some people chasing us. Oh, we'll get in. Turn her on, hopefully. There we go. Yep, there's somebody chasing us. Yep, we'll leave you there, Mr. Zombie. And head on back out. Now, again, the fog is kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, because you have things like that, people just brewing in there. But if you're sneaking, they tend to not find you. So... we'll just take it nice and easy. And we're going to go up the road a little bit. I might go up, see what the closest house to, let's say, the beginnings of town holds for us, and kind of work our way back. We're also drawing zombies up this way with the noise of our vehicle. So, combination of things here. If we want to utilize that house that we were in as a safe house, then our noise is actually drawing zombies away from that area. I mean, when you drive back, you can draw them back, but the idea is to bring everybody in the direction you're going, kind of fight them, and then when you go back, you've kind of cleared things up. So, but again, this, oh, the pain, exercise. Now I get it. I've never utilized the exercise system before because I usually don't take the unfit trait. It makes things more difficult, but we'll see. I thought I'd to make a series, try things outside my wheelhouse, but I'm gonna look at the map real quick, see where we're at. So there you go. So there's actually, looks like 2 apartment buildings there, and a little utility shack out here, which might be worth looking at. But yeah, I'll explore this area when there's not a bunch of fog. It looks like there's a road, comes here and probably attaches there. So, and this is all parking lot. But so we're up here. I think this is the 3-car garage building. But so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's some sort of store there. So let's go take a look at number 6. If we can successfully do that in the fog. Count our so there's 1, and we'll know. And you want to try to avoid hitting zombies. It's just wear and tear in your vehicle. Now, don't get me wrong, I have, that should be 2, have definitively used a vehicle to kind of thin herds out. 3. And you can see these folks got all stirred up because of the helicopter. And that's kind of also why I wanted to see 4, 5. So this should be 6 up here. And again, I don't cherish the idea of fighting a bunch of people in fog, so I'm going to bring past a little bit, bring these folks up here, see what's going on. And that wasn't 6. I can't count. Let's look at the map again. You can hear those. So I believe this is our distillery. So we're past point. We could come back down through here and kind of try to snake people around, etc., etc. But, oh, you know what? I'm going to go in here. I think this is our distillery. Yeah. Yep, those gates aren't real. They're just designed. So we can just drive right through them. Now, at this point, we could switch out and try to take the other van, other delivery truck, right there. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to bring all those folks up here and give them a second. There's our old van. But yeah, you could see this is terrible driving. I mean, sorry for the view. It's not very conducive, but I'm going to open this can of tuna while and you can't do it while you're driving. So, gonna open it so at least we can eat it. But yeah, you can just see the sheer number of zombies out here. You can always eat while you're driving, so once I opened that can, it was viable. I don't want to fight in this. I just don't. It's terrible. So if I really wanted to cut some, yeah, because just look at them. There's just a ton of zombies out here. So that being the case, I'll bring these folks up here. I'll see what maybe these shops are over here. Down in the industrial area, though, they tend not to be grocery stores. They tend to be like, it's a sign shop. It's a, yarn factory. It's not anything like, it's a helpful grocery store or a Gigamart, which is the big stores here in Knoxville. Yeah, so there you go. So you can see the helicopter definitively stirred these folks up. And I think we're way past our... Yep. Yeah, because this is now the industrial part of the map. So I can, we have that, not literally, but figuratively, the fog of war. the unveiling the map. You can drive around and kind of open things up so you actually can see what's going on. Yeah. See, like we can barely see that vehicle. And we have our headlights on. This is what we're looking at. It's terrible. I mean, this is the kind of day that I would sit maybe in a yard and plant a garden just to stay kind of near our house but without an established base, it's tough to start that. You don't want to keep making bases like home bases. As you run through the city, you want to create some safe houses. But yeah, and I'm not necessarily familiar with all these roads and how they go. You can hit dead ends. This is actually, we're probably near our warehouse again. But yeah, you can just see that helicopter just stirred everybody up. And this is not this is not clutch. So we could also, yeah, see, this is a dead end. So gotta watch exploring. It's on the best of days. It's not necessarily great to do that. But days like this, I mean, our visibility is nil. So, but we're accomplishing something. I'm hitting, as you can see, hitting a bunch of zombies here. There are these mailboxes, which would be nice to get into, but I'm not hopping out to do that. So that's kind of a fenced-in community. Yep, this one is too. But these are singular houses. These are row homes, as you can see. And I don't know if that, again, that's like that could be a dead end. And I don't want to necessarily get dead ended because our hood is a little bit damaged. As your hood gets damaged, it starts, that's a restaurant, that's a Spiffos. As your hood gets damaged, your engine gets damaged. And if our car, especially in this kind of weather, stops, then we're hoofing it, and boy, oh boy, that is not a great scene, especially in the fog. So I'm hoping as the day goes on, the fog kind of melts away here, and then we can actually do some exploring. But you can see, I'll go to the map again. So there you go. So we're kind of, here's our unknowns, but I have a feeling, you can kind of see that there. So I have a feeling that wraps around. I don't know if that necessarily connects. It could, and we could try that out just to see. I mean, maybe I'll turn around and go there. Here's another green building. I don't know what that is. That's going to be some kind of community service. So let's try turning around and maybe looking to see what that green building is. You got to watch because all the zombies will be behind us. I mean, who knows? It could be a Gigamart. I doubt it, but... yeah, I don't know what that building is, but you can see there's just a ton of zombies out here now. I'll pull into a parking lot just because I know I can wheel around, draw some folks back to the end. Yeah, I don't know what this is. There you go. Oh, it's the broadcasting. So, is that really? I'm going to back up for a second. Yeah, so that's listed as commercial. This is another restaurant here. We have a bunch of residentials, which are fine. So I could go around the block, come out, and then see if this connects. I could go back through, and I might do that. I might go, well, I'll go forward. Try to avoid these folks as much as I can, just to get a better idea. I usually hang out in the northern retail part here. Ding that guy. Yeah. Pizza World and a diner. So those places would be, yeah, and you can see again helicopter really walk and rolls. Those restaurants would be definitively places where I would go to work on my electrical skill. $5 or less, that'd be good. Get in there and get some snacks, things like that. Residential, bowling alley, which I've never been in. Another nice truck. Our car stalled. There we go. Yeah, see, there's the kind of things you need to watch out for. But now at least we can see. So now I can be a little bit more daring. But we'll come out here. I think I'm gonna cut up here and then go. But now we've stirred all those zombies up by our driving around. So, yeah, that does cross a person with a pipe in them. Yeah, a lot of burned out houses. Yeah, residential. So these places will be good for once we establish our base, kind of looking in. I don't know what this is. Come up here, take a look. Maybe a laundromat? No, a convenience store. Fantastic. Insurance. Yeah, so this is on our main road. Well, oh no, it's a side road. Huh, let's look at our map. Oh, yeah, so those are those there. Here's where we kind of want to go. So we'll turn around because this is our base. Keep hitting the wrong button there. But now at least we can start thinning herds out and in some semblance of order. But yeah, you can see we've just drawn a ton of zombies. And that's what, after every helicopter, that's kind of how it works. So I'm going to drive back past, try to get to a point where zombies aren't so thick and start trying to thin them out a little bit. I mean, and we might have to go fairly far because you can just see, again, this is the helicopter. This is a result of the helicopter. So, yeah. And they are all over the place. And I think this is a result of us being out for like 5 minutes. So, yeah, we're pretty much back where we started. I'm going to stop there and get out. Because we have to, that's the name of the game. We just have to start taking folks out. I know there's folks around us, for sure. There was, yeah. You gotta just pick your starting point and then start working on taking them out slowly but surely. So you gotta watch your health, you gotta watch your exhaustion, yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, because see, we have a line of them coming. So there's no, yep, and that's what I heard that individual behind us. There's no shame in running away. You start getting, because it's better than fighting everything exhausted. Because that's wear and tear on your weapon, which isn't worth it. But as you can see, and then this is when the game speeds up. Because now, you know, it's killed 15 zombies. You can hear my heart beating because I'm panicked. I have somebody coming up here. Ah, and there's a random event. Somebody's shooting off a gun somewhere. So as of right now, as of this version of the game, there are no other survivors. That's what they're looking at in the next iteration of the game, is making NPC survivors. So, but as of right now, That's just an event that goes off. That the gunshot was over there somewhere. It's just going to bring zombies. So any zombies in the area will be attracted that way from their point of origin. So if we have folks sitting down here, they're going to start coming this way. But so far, we're in good shape. Gotta watch that machete, and maybe I'll repair it. But just need to take folks out. Because if I want to do any exploration in here, you need to thin out who you're going to encounter. I might repair this since I have the duct tape to do it. Yeah, it didn't really do much. Yeah, a little bit. And that's the problem, is the more you repair it, the worse it gets. Still doing the damage though, so why not? I'll throw a bunch of duct tape into it. We have more machetes, but as long as I have the means to repair it. There you go. We used up all our duct tape. Drop tin can. We'll eat a little bit of cereal. Take a drink. All right. So I'm going to take a look at our map again. So we were all the way down there. This one has the garage on it, I believe. So we'll wander in here. Since our vehicle's right there, take a look, see what we can see. It does have a garage on the premises. So we'll try to break in there and see what we can find. A couple zombies. If that building does not have a window on it, though, that garage will kind of have a problem getting in there. As I said, you either need a sledgehammer or a pickaxe. Regular axe will do it too, just for the door. Sledgehammer on that kind of stuff is fantastic because you don't have to necessarily break the door, or you can just go through the wall. Yeah, all these houses have that glass. I'll say bay window. It's not really bay, but... And I haven't come across any beta blockers yet. They'd be nice. But if it has a window, it'll be on the side facing away from us. So, we'll come in here. You can look. Yeah, nope, there's nothing. So, we're not going to have an opportunity to get in there until we have one of those items. So there we go. I'm going to take those earbuds. Walkie-talkie, see, again, that's something we break down. But, so, we go through this house. There is a garage. I will go into the garage. I'm not going to explore. Well, maybe we will. Doors not being open now that the helicopters come through. You gotta watch that, because we have zombies on the move. So if we break open a door and there's an alarm, we will bring everybody who's been stirred up. We'll bring all the hornets to this nest, and it's not great. So, got 2 chances for a door to be open back here. Oh. The only good thing is if... There we go. Ah! There you go. That's exactly what I was going to say. So, I am going to come this way. All the zombies will come from the east. So, I'm just going to avoid all them. Yep, that one saw us. Yeah, see? And that's what I didn't want to happen. So there you go. Perfect example. And we got to really watch because there will be zombies out in the woods here. So if I can get rid of these folks. So a house alarm. We will not be going in that house. There will be zombies at the front door just trying to break in. But fighting the zombies from this direction, we have the river. So nobody will be coming. They could come up behind us, but they won't be coming from all directions, obviously. So this actually brought a bunch of our friends from the area. Yeah, not bad. So we just gotta watch. Yeah, we got see how that lady came over that fence and then came, yeah, gutting at us. Yeah, we have a bunch of friends here now, so we gotta watch because, yeah, like that. Because just like they can't come to us from that direction, we can't run that direction. And I could jump this fence, but again, I'm panicked. Just gonna take it nice and easy. We're faster than anybody. I don't know where we're at as far as exhaustion, but yeah, you can just see how those house alarms just stir everybody up. And we got somebody behind us. Yeah, we got a couple people behind us. We'll get a little space here. Yeah, and I mean, we could rope-a-dope these folks all day long. We could just walk around in circles, but that house alarm really kind of put the kibosh on that because all you can just see how all these zombies were drawn in. Now, that'll help me thin herds a little bit, but you can see I'm also getting exhausted, and I don't want to play this game. So, we'll walk it off. We'll kind of get out of here. But yeah, it's bringing everybody from this immediate area. I could jump this fence. I gotta watch my exhaustion. And we might go up and just circle around. Now we're separated from our vehicle, which is not great. We have another vehicle. Yeah, see how folks are just kind of walking? Yeah, and there's a herd there. Yep, this could get dicey. Yep, so, yeah, you can hear. Now, if I didn't care about things, I could I could make a Molotov cocktail bomb and throw it and burn down everything. I don't want to do that. But yeah, now we're drowsy. We're exhausted. Mild exertion. But you see how we drew everybody out, and then now we're sneaking. We snuck through those trees. As long as there's nobody here on the side of our vehicle, we're gonna get in, and drive off. But I'm not going to drive back towards our safe house. I'm going to drive this way. We're going to take the long route back. But yeah, I mean, you can just now see. Now taking these houses is going to be a little bit more difficult. That's fine. Like I said, it was bound to happen. The setting I have for house alarms is sometimes it'll happen, won't happen, but that door was open and it still set off the alarm. They must be all motion sensors. So we're gonna drive. We are not gonna drive. We will actually. This is a gas station, so I think. Oh, I think I came through here. Oh, maybe not. There's a laundromat. Gas station's good to know. We will eventually need, and that's why I'm coming this way. I want to draw all these people out of here. And we can do things like honk our horn. It's the Q button by default. honk our horn and draw these zombies in this direction. I'll draw them fairly far up, and then I'll just circle around. But yeah, we are drowsy and we are peckish. Not too worried about the peckish. We have a ton of stuff. I'll eat a little bit of peanut butter. But we know the other reason why I like this area is we know that if we go about as far west as you can go. Oh, we want to get in there. We can get back to our road. So I think the river kind of tucks in a little bit. This would not be a bad building to get into. Manufacturing, there's probably tools in there. And again, it looked like there's roof access. So this might be someplace we'd like to venture. We'd like to get that sledgehammer. So look at our map again real quick. Yeah, so we went all the way up here. What I would probably do is come down here, circle out, and come back the long way. So the next major left we find, we can take and kind of circle folks out. Thread a bunch of needles. Oh, yeah, this is the distillery again. But yeah, you can see we have our work cut out for us. This is the... Yeah, see, and I kind of want to take these folks in a direction away from everything that we want to look at. So, this is our mini-mart. Yeah, so the gas station and the mini-mart are kind of separate from each other. Now we'll come out this way. Because, see, everybody's being drawn in that direction. And I want to bring everybody back to our safe house. I'll probably go to the safe house that's furthest down. Another burnout house. I'll just come around. Hopefully we won't hit a dead end. Oh, there's a fire. Yep, I'll chance it. Because it's locked. See, and this is what I don't want to get into. That's why we left the van running. I was hoping I could get in there and there was an axe. Like a regular axe. Oh, there's a couple fire. Oh, they responded to that burnout house. That's sad. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I didn't like the looks of that dead end. So that's, I mean, again. Where are we at here? Yeah, we're there. So we can go back out, cut across, come around. But we've taken all of these folks and kind of brought them out, which is good. So just need to turn around and get the heck out of here before we get pinned in. And that's, yep. I'm not too bad driving here. Yeah, see, I'd love to get into that vehicle. But yep, burnout house. So something happened around here. There must be a park in there. Yeah, I'm gonna just cut across there. Yeah, there's a nice little area. Hopefully I'm not getting myself stuck here again. I'll zoom through here. Yeah, you can see how they're all moving west. They're just kind of responding to that house alarm. This is not this hopefully is not a dead end. Nope, it's just a roundabout. Ah, but That is fantastic, and I might actually... That is a survivor house. You can see it's already barricaded. So we've driven around a bunch, which means folks are fairly stirred up. We've kind of taken a circuitous route, so hopefully they are not coming right towards us. I'll start sneaking. I think if we hop that fence, we're going to be right back on the road, so I'm gonna... There's broken glass there, which does not inspire confidence. This is a survivor house. It is barricaded, which is great, because if you take it over, you don't have to barricade. I mean, it's simply barricaded. I'll take a wide look here. Yeah, sneak around a little bit. But this is a dangerous game. We are tired. Sneaking, which is good. And I can see in there. Yep, there's a... So we're going to help this gentleman. Yeah. And... yeah. Oh, we didn't have to open it. That's going to try. So we are playing a dangerous game. But some survivor houses are worth getting into. But you can see our exhaustion and our tiredness is not going to be helpful to this process. And you can hear there are a ton of folks in there. And they're ripping the place apart. There's nobody in there, but I do not want to go in there. It is a tight area. So I'm going to take that gentleman out. Yeah, you can hear them just ripping the house apart. And our zombie friends have caught up to us. And because of our tiredness, it's taking way more. So, way more hits to dispatch. I can hear somebody behind me. And we got extremely lucky there. Yeah, these are all the folks that have been trailing us. And our weapon is... well, I don't want to switch to... crowbar is not going to be more helpful. But I would like to see what's going on here. And maybe that's the... maybe there's no one in there. But yeah, we're getting tired. We're getting hungry. It is getting late. It's not a smart thing to do there. I don't hear any more noise in there. There's one person. And I thought I heard somebody out here. There is another person in there because I hear the noise. But we are going to remove the broken glass. We're going to get in here. turn some lights on. Oh, we have some doors. We're going to close those curtains. We have a broken door there. I'm going to ball it out a little bit. Look for lights. Close some curtains. Yep, that's where we're looking at. Sorry, got very, very quiet. Trying to hear what's going on. And now everything is quiet. But we will definitively make sure that there are no more zombies in here. So that's what happened. Again, it's the scenario that I don't mean to laugh at it, but it's so typical of human behavior. I think these folks barricade themselves in, and then one of them was bitten prior to coming in here and infected everybody else. I mean, what a jerk move. So we're going to close all the curtains in here. This is fairly safe, other than that one room. So I'll close all the curtains, and I'm going to get some sleep, and I think we're going to leave it there. Yep, I'll come in here. So this is not barricaded. I have nails. I could take apart. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll do this real quick. So I'm going to disassemble this large oak bed. The oak beds are, the big beds are the best disassembly item. They give you a lot of XP. But here's what I wanted was, I have a plank and I have a nail. And because of that, I can do something like, oh, I can't barricade it from this side. I was going to barricade that. Oh, maybe I don't have enough nails. Let's do this. I'm going to open a box of nails. So now I have 100 nails per box. There we go. Yeah, you must need 2. Oh, and that put my carpentry over the top. So there you go. So now that is secured because we have no window, we have no door. We have no door. These are barricaded, that's barricaded. So that's what we could do, is we could start taking apart all these things that are wood and barricading ourselves in. I don't want to do that necessarily but it also doesn't look like we have any. Yeah, it's all scrap. Everything they broke was scrap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. Well, yeah, I'm going to come in here. Going to have a drink of water. Yep, I'll drink a pop. Why not? You deserve it, Mr. Richard. And, yep, I'll have a little bit of peanut butter. Wash that soda down with a little bit of peanut butter. Yeah, and we have somebody beating at a door. But I'm in no position to fight them, so they can start. Yeah, I have a feeling it's that one. But we've barricaded ourselves in, so which is a bit of a problem. I can't sleep in there. Well, I'm going to end it there with somebody knocking at our door, chamber door. There, it'll probably take them all day to get through that. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Gorna Throt from the depths of Lost Hope. Never give up hope. Take care, folks.